Hello, I am Pooja Srivastav and I am the student of MSc Biotechnology SAM 2, and today my seminar topic is based on recent advantage in diagnosis, prevention and treatment of human respiratory syncytial virus. Let me start with introduction. Human respiratory syncytial virus is a common cause of respiratory infection in infant and the early, leading to significant morbidity and mortality. The interdisciplinary field, especially biotechnology and nanotechnology, have facilitated the development of modern detection system for RSV. Many anti-RSV compounds like fusion inhibitor and RNAi molecule have been successful in laboratory and clinical trial, but there are no effective drug for RSV infection even after decade of research. Effective diagnosis can result in effective treatment, but the process in both of these facts must be concurrent. The development in prevention and the treatment measure for RSV it at applicable, but the implementation into clinical practice still seems a challenge. Respiratory syncytial virus is a common contributor of respiratory infection causing pneumonia and clonal infection in people of all age, but effective mainly children and elder, along with other viral infection leading to high mortality and morbidity. RSV is a paramoxyvirus belong to the genus Pneumonia virus. RSV is an enveloped non-segmented negative single stranded linear RNA genome virus. RSV genome has a 10 gene encoded 11 protein with two open reading frame of gene M2. Other genes including non-structural protein NS1 and NS2, L, N, P, M, M21 and M22, SH, G and F. Being a negative strand RNA genomic virus, RSV packaged in own polymerase into the nucleocapsid of this protein. Fusion protein is indispensable for virus attachment to the host and entry into the host cell. Here you saw a structure and genomic organization of respiratory syncytial virus. There are some protein are located into the virus and they are a single stranded RNA and they are approximately 200 nanometer virion particle on located into the RSV virus. The G protein is responsible for the permeability attachment. The F protein is necessary for the fusion, binding and spread of the virus. After attachment to the host cell, RSV fuse with the host cell membrane using the F protein through the 6 helix colloid coil bundle of the F protein, a mechanism characteristically found in paramoxidivir membrane. All through the detailed mechanism of RSV infection is not fully understood. The most accepted mechanism is the entry of the myeloid capsid into the host cell mediated by the F protein through calithrin mediated endocytosis. The RNA is first converted into a plus stand which served as a template for replication where all transcription the RNA genome its transcribable mRNA for protein synthesis without any intermediate. This is our segmentic representation of RSV management through coordinated diagnosis, prevention and treatment. In diagnosis, there are used three assays: immunoassay, DNA based assay, nanotechnology assay. And the prevention, there are used a nutrient, antibody, DNA vaccine, subunit vaccine, nano vaccine. And the treatment are done by antiviral drug, fusion inhibitor, anti-aging RNA, nanoparticles. Let me start with diagnosis. There are 10 known genotypic of RSV based on the sequence analysis of the RSV genome. We suggested that the pathogen change with time and the resulting genotype pose a threat to the public health information from corporative genome analysis has been utilized for evolutionary studies and most importantly for the development of detection and treatment studies. Diagnosis assay for detection of pathogen have a pivotal role in public health monitoring. However, diagnosis become difficult when the causative agent inhibits overlapping system with other disease or remain non-systematic. Since the correct diagnosis has not to be invariably derived from the treatment. Some of the promising molecule and biophysical technique for RSV diagnosis are discussed following. In immunoassay, two techniques are used. First is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Their principles are specific binding and colorimetric detection of antigen antibody complex present of specific antigen antibody. Advantage is easy protocol, high specificity and sensitivity. Drawback commerciable, prone to human error. A current usage status is hospital-based procedure commercial diagnosis assay, and second technique is optical immunoassay. Their principle of complex formed alter and effective surface property which is usually detection. Advantage is easy, rapid, specificity, cost effective. Drawbacks are need a confirmation by other tests for negative samples, and current status use are research instant non-commercialized. Third is lateral flow immunoassay. Principal immunocomplex detection chromatographic. Advantage easy, rapid, handy, cost effective, FDA approved. Drawback nano quantitative, limit of sample value, limit detection. Current use status is hospital based procedure commercially diagnosis assay. And fourth are direct fluorescent antibody assay. Principal are microscopic detection of RSV with specific antibody conjugate with fluorophore. Advantage easy procedure, drawback human array, finding of dyes. Current use status is research, hospital based and diagnosis assay. Second assay are DNA based assay. There are several methods. First is loop mediated isothermal amplification. Principle colorimetric detection of isothermal amplification of DNA using specific primer. Advantage sensitive and specificity. Drawback semi quantitative designing compatible primer set, and current use status is research instant not commercialized. And second, real-time PCR. Their principle are real-time PCR of target DNA or cDNA. Advantage is rapid, high sensitive and very low limit of detection. Drawback expensive. Current using status is research instant, hospital based procedure commercially easy. And third is microarray. Their principle of hybridization of sample biomolecule to immobilize target DNA or protein on a chip. Advantage highly sensitive large scale identification of multiple pathogen protein and nucleic acid target. Drawback cost effective and current usage in research, hospital and commercial assay. Third, diagnosis treatment are nanotechnology based assay. Here first immuno-PCR. Their principle are a combination of immunoassay and real-time PCR. Advantage very low limit of detection, improved limit of detection over individual and PCR. Drawbacks complex experiment design, and current status is research or not commercialized. Second is surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy. Their principles are inelastic scattering of monochromatic radiation upon interaction with an analytic with low frequency vibrational. Advantages are rapid and non-destructive detection of analytic with high sensitivity. Drawbacks sample preparation, and current status is research instant not commercialized. Prevention is the most important aspect of healthcare and has a prime contribution to the curricular of the disease that the treatment measure. Effective prevention measure reduce the mortality and economic burden of the disease. Until now there is a no effective vaccine for prevention of RVS. Detection of indicated contact with a neutrophil secretion or droplets formatting and food from infected patient can potentially transmitted RSV. Live RSV can survive on the surface for several hours, but at the cellular level, the virus spread as a series of systematic events of invention, including virus attachment and a fusing, following by virus replication and protein synthesis. The F protein accumulate into the host membrane and then surround the binding progeny virus, thus spreading the infection to the adjacent cell and inhibiting the infection. Thus, these proteins are considered as the potential candidate for the development of prevention measures such as the antibody, DNA vaccine, a subunit vaccine. This is the diagram representation of RSV life cycle. RSV first attached to the cell membrane, enter into the host cell and they released their genome. The genome goes into a two pathway. First, there goes into a transcription and they produce a protein for several types. And second, they are replicated. The replicated gene are coded with the protein the produced by a transcription and they are assembled. And the second one is the endoplasmic reticulum. They are produced some hormone by the complex in the Golgi bodies, and they are promote the assembly of the gene coded, and they are released by the protein which located onto the cell membrane of the host cell, and they are used for the formation of the RSV virus, and these are formed by the G protein, F protein, and they specifically bind to the RSV and their result for the infection of the cell. There are various compounds they inhibit the RVS binding into the cell. First, the F protein and G protein. They combine with a gold nanoparticle. They are not infected into the host cell. And second, RSV RSV combined with antibody, they are also not effect into the host cell. And third, RSV in fusion inhibitor, they are also not infect into the host cell. And when the RSV are not treated with any particles, they are fused and bind into the host cell and they effect into the host cell. These diagrams represent of a simple DNA vaccine administered as a naked DNA vector or functionalized nanoparticle or as an encapsulated for controlled delivery. The mice are infected with RSV. When the DNA vaccine are treated with infected RSV mice, the mice are protected. Treatment. There are very limited treatment options available for RSV. However, there are mainly drugs from the symptom associated with RSV infection. The target gene and protein vital for RSV infection are important for developing prevention and treatment measure. The mode of action and potency of a drug determine the approaches of prophylactic or curate application. Considering the appropriate life cycle of RSV, thermodynamically there are numerous modes to interference with RSV infection, but these options may not be practical. Replication, transcription, and fusion are the few target processes for drug development against RSV. The focus is therefore on development of potent drug which hold conformantly in a human trial. Some of the approaches are desired below that promise to be a potential treatment for RSV. Now you see the table of different comparison treatment approaches for RVS. Challenges in the diagnosis, prevention, and treatment of RVS. First is availability of these facility at the correct time for a responsible cost. Second, the screening of a vast number of compound is commerciable, hence high output filtration is an essential part of drug development. Third, a setback of the development of therapy against RSV is the lack of a good animal model, as they do not truly manufacture effect of RSV infected as in human. Fourth, there are many aspects that need to be addressed in the challenger for vaccine development program and the technological intervention to deal with RSV. Fifth, the activity of RSV in the community may be affected by many factors including climate, air pollution, and social behavior of the pollution. 6. There is a limited data to co-correct RSV global transmission dynamics with climate and population, due to which it is difficult to develop strategy for RSV prevention and treatment. Conclusion: there is no vaccine or effective treatment against RSV, but the rapid and sensitive RSV detection is possible. However, an effective detection technique can be transformed into an effective diagnosis by integrating it into the community health monitoring program at a responsible cost. Prevention of RVS infection at present is limited to only high risk individuals with a limited efficiency. The challenges associated with RSV management are categorically numerous. However, at the current pace of scientific research and development, and with the implementation of scientific, commercial, and program recommended to develop epidemiological strategy, it seems apoptotic to have an effective diagnosis, prevention, and treatment solution for RSV in near future.